Welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, October 30th. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church. And Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation to pause in the middle of your day, to stop all of the activities that we're involved in, whether it's Zoom meetings or teaching our children or just trying to take care of all the things that need to be done in these crazy days, and to center ourselves in God, who made us and loves us and calls us by name. Each time I do one of these, I offer some reflection on a psalm, and we've been working our way through the Psalms, and we're up to Psalm 95. I can't believe 95. And Psalm 95 is called an enthronement psalm by most. It's a psalm that lifts up God as ruler, as king, most of the time. And in this case, it ties together creation and God's saving work as God rules over all the world. It is often thought by some that this psalm might have been part of a processional, where as the people came in and reached different places in the temple in a celebration of God's reign over all the world, they would be invited to worship. But then the psalm takes a turn and it offers a mini sermon. It reminds the people of what happened in the wilderness at Massa and Meribah, and that's back to Exodus, I think chapter 12 off the top of my head, where they rebel and question God and they test God. And so this text reminds us that God, who is both the creator and carries out a continuing work of creation by saving us, by rescuing us from all that happens, is someone we should listen to, and that God rules. The verses that I chose were the verses of invitation in 6 and 7 of Psalm 95. "O come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker. For God is our God, and we are the people of God's pasture and the sheep of God's hand. Oh, that today you would listen to God's voice." So, I invite you to go to a quiet place in your house and close the door. And if you're a regular, you know the routine. And settle into a chair and close your eyes. And feel the strength and support of the chair. And feel the floor under your feet. Notice the temperature in the room. Take some deep breaths. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. As you breathe in God's peace. And as you breathe out all that does not give you peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And imagine that God's presence and peace comes to you like water running down over you. And allow that water to run down over your head, your forehead, over your face and your jaw. And as it does so, your mind calms and slows, and your muscles in your face relax. And allow that water to run down over your neck. And as it does so, the muscles in your neck relax. And you're at peace. Let it run down your shoulders and your arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers, Open your hands if they've been closed. Let the peace of God come. Let that peace and water run down over your chest and your stomach. And as it does so, it calms your breathing and quiets the flutters and the jitters in your stomach. Soothes it if it's been upset. Allow it to run down your back and to relax the muscles in your back. Let that water run down your legs, over your hips and your thighs and your knees and your calves and your ankles, all the way to the tip of your toes. You are calm and at peace in the presence of God, the one who made you, the one who loves you, the one who saves you, who gives you life, the creative act of life. And in your mind's eye, go to a sanctuary where there is a special guest, and the guest stands and speaks, talking of the creation that God made, talking of the life that we have from God, reminding us to find our home in God, to find our peace in God. The talk comes to an end and people leave, and you stay. You sit back for a while, just thinking about all of the things you heard, thinking about the manner and tone, the way that those words came to you, thinking about creation and rescue and peace and rest. When everyone is gone, you get up and walk toward the door. And there is the one who was speaking. And as you look into that one's eyes, you know this is no ordinary person. The two of you talk. Right there in a back pew, you sit down. And it's as if the speaker has all day to sit and talk to you. What do you want to say? And what does the speaker say to you? That's just a message for you. I'll be quiet for a moment. And then the time comes for the two of you to say goodbye, and you do so. And you allow that image to fade away. and you bring yourself back to the room where you are, and you open your eyes. That's Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, October 30th. If you want to talk or pray or have feedback for me, send an email to rick@prospectchurch.org.